Good afternoon, YB gang. It's that time. It's that time. It's that time. The YB gang knows what I'm talking about. The witch hunt resumes. Whew. Okay. So, we last left off with a battler getting the pulp beat out of him. I think that's pretty much all that happened. Is that what happened, Burgers?
Yeah.
Like, did anything else happen last time?
It was pretty much just like presumably Beatrice's test, and then it was like, oh, like you are incompetent, battler, like,
Right.
and then like the confirmation, the burn Castell is of course.
True. That is true. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty good.
They just murdered him to death.
Oh yeah, because like Beatrice is like, oh, I'm the Eternal Witch, you know? I can bring him back to life. No, it's like when he gets one question wrong, they just all immediately kill him, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like one stake goes through him, they just like kill him dead. It's kind of a broken game, but whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, Beatrice, oh, Beatrice.
Do not remember who was voicing anybody.
Huh?
Do not remember who was voicing the demons.
Oh, that one was you. Let me see. I think I remember all of them. I think I was that one. That's you. That's Marcel. That's the same one. That shoot, wrong button. Yeah, so this one's you. That one's definitely you, and this one's definitely me. I think I was doing that one. Is that yeah, that's the old. I was still doing that one. I guess you can do that one. Oh no, you were doing the other one. I was doing this one. Wait. I can't remember. There's 7 of them, right?
Yeah.
So that means that one person's gonna do 4 and one person's gonna do 3. So, I guess this one's yours. This can be yours, and this can be yours.
Good.
Oh well. Since they know I can revive him over and over, my furniture won't even hesitate to break him. Good grief. Yada yada, that's it.
Giving eternal rebirth and eternal death at will. For the endless witch Beatrice, all death in life has no meaning. Even death can become the key to escape from the cage.
Come, battler. Remember your original form again. I'll toy with you to my heart's content, understand? I see, I see. How truly pleasant to have a toy to play with for all eternity. Ah, could this be the endless bliss witches gain at the endless level? I see, I see. Yes, this bliss certainly is amusing. Wow! I'll revive you over and over, kill you over and over. Let's see, what kind of murder play will unfold on the next game board? Come, bring it in. Let the next game begin, Ushiramiya Battler!
I was thinking about it, and Goda, he's just like the battler of the servants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's just like the completely new guy. He's not even a furniture. He just has no clue what's going on.
That's true.
Like, he just wants to chill and like grill.
Yeah, no, you said it was just trying to grill. Yeah, I mean, when you put it that way. Well, here comes Rudolph.
Also, this isn't a spoiler. It's just like they decided not to do it, so it's like cut content. But he was originally gonna be fucking Natsui, but I guess nobody liked it, so they just like got rid of it. Originally, Natsui was just gonna have an affair with Goda.
Oh, really?
He's just like the big strong man. I don't know.
Oh, shoot. I mean, what would that result in? Well,
Like the
was
failed businessman versus the Chad chef. So of course she just like,
Yeah.
cheats on him.
And I guess it was just gonna be a talking point, though. Like, it wasn't really gonna have much consequence.
Yeah, I don't see how that would like change things that much.
Yeah, because Goda's new, you know, so it's like that would just be like, oh, you know, I hate you, Cross. I guess it is a
Yeah,
difference because like she's like extremely loyal to Cross, you know.
true. I guess it just would have made because when their parents all died in like episode 1 in the shed, they're all like, "Ah, oh my god," you know.
Yeah,
But then Natsui, he's just like stop it, like Jessica, look away. Like she didn't even care.
yeah. Even though Cross is in there, I mean, Cross and Goda were in there.
Yeah, so saying if they did go through with that, if she was having an affair with Goda, and
Yeah,
it's like she doesn't even care about Kraus, but it's like damn it,
that makes
can't
sense.
believe Goda died too.
I see what you're getting at.
It's true. From Bad Apple.
Have you seen the Papa's Pizzeria stream of Bad Apple?
No.
I don't know if it's done already, but they've been making it for a while. Let me see. Yeah, it's still being made. Yeah, if you look up Bad Apple being built in Papa's Pizzeria, it's a stream that's been running for a couple of days of of Bad Apple being built in Papa's Pizzeria, you know?
Pizzeria.
Or is it?
This is one person watching.
Oh, but it's like stuck right now.
Oh, it's stuck.
Okay, wait, there we go. The next day started. Yeah, here comes Wally.
1,488.
Wally's order is gonna be ruined. Do you think it has to make it one day at a time?
It might.
Like, do you think it just like finishes the pizza, gives it to Wally, makes him extremely disappointed, and then restarts the day?
I think there's like a reset button for the pizzas.
Right, you can just throw the pizza out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know why the day started again.
It was probably like he closed the game.
Hmm. Yeah, it's I just like watching like the super fast automated hand dragging dozens of mushrooms and olives onto the pizza. it's like, it's like you just order a simple pizza and it's like 5 hours later you get back like 12 pizzas covered in mushrooms and olives, more than you can imagine. Right, well, it's gonna take ages to sit here and watch this. Right, so... Dang! Too bad Aniki hates cigarettes so much. Even though I sound like a smoker. He likes cigarettes, but she hates them.
If she hates him, why is that a bad thing?
Yeah, no, no, it's a good. It's like he's like, dang, too bad Aniki hates cigarettes so much. I wish I could make a light. Oh, sorry. She's been pretty grumpy since last night. Please don't hold it against her. He just wanted a little smoke. Oh yeah, he literally just wanted a little smoke.
I could took out some cigarettes. Ava has always hated the smell of cigarettes, but when she was in a bad mood, she got even more sensitive to them. They decided to smoke casually until they reached the island. The two of them had gotten yelled at and chased out onto the deck. Hideyoshi tried to use his lighter, but the strong winds gave him some trouble.
Should've used the book of matches.
Literally.
Oh, shoot!
Go to Zippo with this smooth gesture and let Hideyoshi borrow the flame.
Okay, I gotta enhance the experience for White Bee Gang. The heck? Alright, here we go.
Here we go.
There we go. I played the Zippo sound effect for White Bee Gang. When you start smoking cigarettes, Hideyoshi-san? Just after the war. In the beginning, I was rolling them. Then I started using what I sold.
Ah, come on.
So you were already smoking when you met Aniki. Bet she's always telling you to stop. I never listened to her, so she's already completely given up on that. Men gotta be stubborn times like these.
Hideyoshi laughed heartily, but Rudolph snickered. After being scolded by Ava, they'd escaped to the deck together with their tails between their legs. There was little doubt who had gotten her way in that exchange.
She isn't usually so short-tempered. In fact, she's usually a more gentle, quiet woman. Every year she changes when this day comes.
She's a witch.
Is that so? To me, she looks just like the Annika we've known all so long. That's just it. She's back to being Ava of the Ushirimiya family. But that ain't the Ava I know. Well, I know why she's grumpy. This family conference is gonna be a pain. Got that right. There's that plan to thread money out of Krausny-san. We might call it a family conference, but it's gonna be just a sibling fight at this rate.
The kids just overhear that, like, huh? What was that?
No, it's like they're out there puffing like chimneys. There's no way that they're gonna go out into the deck
without Kraus. They were all facing urgent situations and needed a lot of money fast. And the only one they could turn to was Kraus, who spoke for the Ushiramiya head now that Kinzo spent his time shut up in his study. For a long time now, they'd vaguely sensed that Kraus had been taking advantage of the fact that Kinzo had lost interest in his own wealth. And they suspected he started embezzling that wealth to suit his own purposes. Despite being disgusted by this, they turned a blind eye to it while everything was going smoothly for them. But now that they needed money, they really couldn't afford to let it slide. So they don't even know if this is true, they're like suspecting it. Ava had asked Rudolph and Rose to form an alliance. They were now scheming to take that money away from Kraus. Just fiending for it.
Rudolph-kun, both you and I are company presidents. We're responsible for the livelihood of our employees. Rose is a president too. Well, as a hobby. That's right, sorry. Basically, we've all got responsibilities. Now that I've thrown down the gauntlet in front of the executive board, I've got to bring in the money, even if it means getting down on my knees or drinking mud. Same here. I can't betray the employees who trusted me and followed me for so long. That's why I need to get some money out of Krausny-san, even if I have to grab him by the neck. Aniki and Aniki have always been at each other's throats. And now she's got to challenge Aniki head on. It's no wonder she's on edge. So Eva really has had a bad relationship with Kraus Nissan since long ago. Hasn't she talked about it? They were always at each other's throats. She never talks about the past, even if I ask. She probably doesn't want to remember. She's always been brainy and shrewd. Her grades were good, too. Compared to that, Aniki was just average. The simple fact she existed would have been pressure enough, but she kept boasting about it and driving him into a corner. That fool. Why drive him into a corner so openly? I'd hardly call that shrewd. Ha ha ha, no kidding. Aniki regretted being born a woman, so she probably couldn't forgive Aniki, since he was chosen to succeed the head just because he was a man. She'd always boast to Dad, letting him see that she was better at every little thing. Father really is an old-fashioned person. Gender discrimination was part of his system of values. I'll bet Ava's eagerness to prove herself made him dislike her a bit.
I mean, even if she was a man, like, he's still older.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
that's
like,
kind of how it works. Like, the male part is part of it. But if she was older than him and a woman, then the viewers would be mad. But she's still younger anyway.
right.
It wouldn't matter. I don't really get that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Sounds like you're mad, Burgers.
what's it called? Kinzo, the only reason why he succeeded the family name was because, like, literally, like, everybody else, like, died or something, right?
Yeah. Like, everybody else died, and then he had 6 toes. So they're like, you know what? Pick this guy.
Yeah.
It's 6 toes.
Yeah, so it's, like, literally the... It's just stupid. And I feel like later on in the game, like, Battler's gonna take off his shoes and they're gonna be like, no way, you have 6 toes as well.
And you're out of the grave, like, done.
It's like, I never showed you guys, but it's true.
You know? The whole plot point is, like, it's really important that Badler has 5 toes for this murder mystery to work. But then Badler, he just, like, takes off his shoes, and it's like, ah! And, like, Beatrice starts crying.
Yeah. She just does the Jessica cry.
Wouldn't you say schooling for women is like sugar and black tea? The taste is dull and flat without it, but too much ruins the whole thing. Since you can still drink black tea without sugar, he was in effect saying that there was no need for women to study.
What?
Oh shit.
Varying words were Nissan hurled at me in my despair.
Oh, that was gross.
So based. When I asked to go to college, only to be denied by father. I protested that I needed to build up proper dignity and education as the eldest daughter in the Ushiromiya family, making college an essential next step. But when it came down to it, Father and Nissan's answers were exactly the same. How conceited for a woman. For real. I've never taken the Ushiromiya name lightly, not once, and I was born into it.
Give me a sec. You know, I think I should go catch the rabbit.
Yeah?
Huh?
I think I should go catch the rabbit. He was kind of just running
That's gonna
around
take
doing
forever.
whatever it wants. Huh?
It's gonna take forever.
It's not gonna take forever.
You can't catch rabbits.
Yeah, you can.
No, Burgers, remember you just gotta throw a rock at them.
I just be like, oh, raisin, and then
See?
you'd be like, yes.
It was Toei the whole time. You got tricked.
Well, yeah, but like Toei is such a gangster that she'll like show up anyway.
Ah, come on.
It's like, haha, you thought it was raisin, but it was me, Toei. And then I'm like, boom, get caught.
Yeah. And I've been even more careful not to take my father's name, Ushiromiya Kinzo. Our family is an old one with many traditions.
Yeah, my family's old
That
too.
lost its wealth and businesses and the great example with pushing it to the brink at one point. That was when father took control with his ingenious talent, reviving it to be even greater than it had been. Not once did I forget that I was the daughter of that great Uchiromiya Kinzo. That's why I always made every effort to become worthy of that name. I need dignity worthy of the Ushiromiya family. Schooling, manners, and leadership. Even if I couldn't quite reach father's level, I deepened my knowledge in economics and finance, trying to improve myself so I could be of use to him at any time. However, in the end, father never acknowledged my efforts. A father, a woman was only meant to support a man. Nothing further than that was permissible. When was it that I came to understand that? May have been as early as my childhood years. But I was going to have to wait until I grew up before I could truly accept it. Compared to me, you couldn't have said that Kraus, my older brother of 2 years, worked hard at all to become deserving of the Ushiromiya family name. He told me many times since my early childhood he would naturally succeed father simply because he was born a man.
And he's older.
Honestly, like, if they're not even talking about age, like, they should just give the headship to Rudolph. Like,
It's so true.
not because he's, like, not Kraus, but just because, like, he's actually a successful businessman, you know?
He is based. He kept on repeating that as though it formed an uncrossable gap between us. At the same time, no, Kraus is also the genius, but he's too much of a pussy to follow through.
Yeah, right? Like, he has a bunch of great ideas, but he never executes them.
You know, he inherited Kinzo's, like, business sense, but he just, like, doesn't trust it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Rudolph, he has the... what was it? He's, like... He's slick like Ava and condescending like Rudolph, you know? I mean, like, Kraus.
Yeah,
He's just the best.
he's the best of both.
Exactly.
Even though I always got better grades than Nissan. Even though I became class president and he never managed more than vice president.
Ooh.
Even so, Nissan was considered to be the appropriate successor to the Ushiromiya family just because he was a man. Of course, you could find gender discrimination anywhere in those days. Now, it was even considered a virtue in that era.
Yeah, I consider it a virtue today.
Yeah, it's still a virtue. During that despicable time, people said that when a woman is born, she obeys her parents, and when she gets married, she obeys her husband, and when she gets old, she obeys her children.
Holy shit.
That was exactly why I wanted to turn that on its head. Innocently, I kept trying to prove that I was the most fit. Yeah, this just makes Ava like even worse, because that means like she went through all this, but then it's like Shannon appears, and she's just like, "Grrrr!"
Why don't she just
what?
like kill all of her brothers and then she can like have the, you know what I mean?
That's
She
true.
can be like the heir of the estate or whatever.
However, I
No, then they
eventually
just give it
realized
to
that all of
Rosa.
my efforts had been doomed from the beginning.
Wouldn't you say schooling for women is like sugar in black tea? The taste is dull and flat without it, but too much ruins the whole thing.
What do you mean by that, Nissan?
Just as there are roles that only men can fill, there are also roles that only can be filled with women, correct? I do believe giving birth to children, raising them, and supporting the master of the house are roles that can only be filled with women.
Are you trying to say there's no need for a woman to work or study?
I wouldn't go that far. Talking to an unschooled woman is tiring and nothing more.
Now, talking to any woman is tiring, nothing more.
However, women are even more tiring when they're too smart.
When did this become so based?
I do believe that a woman as violently assertive as you would bring no end of hardship to her future husband.
Nigga, are you
Nah, you missed like an even better part, Michelle. It was like the witch known as Beatrice was like torturing Rosa, and then Badler just shows up like out of thin air, and he's like, why don't you cut off your tits and make me a sandwich?
That's in the tea party, so we can go to it easily.
Let me see this, yeah.
Let me... yeah, just for Marcel. I mean, she was having too much fun.
Because I've seen you guys play this game for how long now, and I never heard no shit like this before. Talking about
because it's like it's going through all of the siblings like backstories.
No, the was just going through a breakup this time and hated women.
Yeah, no, because the oldest son, obviously he's gonna inherit everything because he's the oldest son. So he was just like bragging about it, even though because the younger sister was like way better at everything, but he was just like the oldest son, so he just inherits it anyway. And he's just like, "You're incompetent, you stupid woman. Why don't you go like wash my car?"
That's so real.
Go wash my car. Oh shoot.
Dude, that transition. These transitions! The PowerPoint presentation shit!
No, the transitions are great. Let me put this on 4. The heck? I put it on 4. I think it only goes up to 3. No, it definitely goes up to 4. Did I mute it at one point? Yeah, I did. No, there's a lot of transitions, I forgot.
Oh, it's also through every single sibling as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, why are you such an idiot?
Yeah, Krab's beating the shit out of her. And then it goes to Ava, just like manipulating.
He just tortures Ava. What's it called? Yeah, he like tortures Ava with his words, and then just literally beats Rosa. And Ava would just bully her. Rudolph.
No, because Kraus would just beat her.
Right.
And then Ava would manipulate her, but then it's like a based Rudolph coming in, and he like calls her an idiot and then beats her.
Bless you.
Thank you.
He gave me 2 people's worth of bullying. How can I heal you?
Bro, I got an assignment that's due in an hour, bro. I gotta get that shit done real quick.
Why don't you like hurry up, closing?
Don't get through without me.
What do you mean don't get through it without you?
Okay, but what do you think about these guys, Marcel?
Dude, are those like the so-called black bulls these young folk have been talking about? That these old folk have been talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, those servants look like they worship Satan.
They look like Satan himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he or she was using the machine.
Okay. Let's see. What is this? Write a minimum of 2 paragraphs in response to either of the following questions. 1. Describe a conflict. Describe a conflict from your own life and what you could have done better to manage that conflict. What is the hardest part about managing conflict for you, and what will you do to address this challenge going forward? I'm choosing the first one. Sparkles and champagne.
Alright, here we go. It's something... It's somewhere around here. Alright, I think, was it a little... Let me check. Let me check. I'll be accurate. We have technology. Good evening, Lobby Gang. I'm closer to my microphone than the keyboard is.
Don't fucking believe it.
Bro, the microphone is on top of the monitor. Like, hey look. Let's get the facts straight up. That's true. Hello,
You need
YB
24
Gang.
hours of dick sucking.
Hey, that's no way to greet.
Wow.
He had returned to the and had disappeared somewhere.
Oh yeah, Dust.
Oh, what happened?
Did you see like the soldiers of Rokujima?
Yeah.
Like this is them in the fucking console spurts.
Oh shoot! I saw them, but I didn't see like how buff they were. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, they look the same, but they're just like buff as hell.
Dude, no way. What the heck? No, honestly, I like the pachinko more. Why are they so built? It's just like the weakest Beatrice servant for furniture.
Bro, what's gonna happen if we're uncomfortable? What would happen if this banquet continued?
That is a double-tongued salad made from vegetables and seasoning.
Oh yeah, this is the part where she's like pulling up Maria.
My perfect victory. Oh yeah, when she starts talking about her perfect victory, that's when it happens. All right, let's see.
Wait, can I show you one?
Well,
I'm getting this shit done
yeah, he's doing his work.
real quick. I have the stream right here. I'm just got a Word document on the other side.
This guy uses 2 monitors.
No.
This guy doesn't have 2 monitors.
I think I'm delicious.
I've been thinking
No, yeah,
after
so
this,
right
oh my God,
now,
it's
it's
the
like-
best dessert.
Yeah. Because the witch, what she was doing, she was like getting her siblings since she hated her siblings, and she was like chopping them up and
Oh,
making
she was
food out of
eating
them.
that? I do the same thing!
Yeah,
No, but because she's a witch too,
yeah,
she would like kill them, take out like all the organs and shit, defeat her, and then she could just revive them and do it again.
yeah. So it's like
Fucking do with your
she
sister?
she could get like multiple tongues in one salad from the same person, you know. So then now for the dessert, she's just gonna like bake her daughter and feed her to her, and then the daughter, she like loves the witch, so she's like, yeah, don't worry, mom, you can eat me, I don't mind.
And y'all are into this shit.
No, but watch out.
Yeah, without the context, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense for what Battler's gonna say.
Please, no. I didn't want to eat my siblings. Where?
Nigga, you drained the life force out of your sister.
He has a
No,
point.
it's
He did do that.
It's perfecto. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Pay attention, Marcel.
Alright. I'm watching.
A second. Come for my perfect victory. Come bring Maria. Prepare delicious oven roast for Rosa.
No, Maria. Looks delicious. Slice up your cow tits and make me a sandwich.
That voice like knocks her out of the way.
Arm grabbed the back of the witch's head and smashed her face into the table. As it did, the witch broke into pieces, turned to a cloud of gold butterflies, and reformed into her body a short distance away.
Real.
Battler. You bastard. I thought you'd surrendered so far, even your soul was furniture.
Me too. But while I was listening to that gross recipe, I started to get a little hungry.
What?
Now I feel like eating a whole roast witch.
This is the realest
Yeah,
part.
this is the best part. And Maria,
And Maria?
it's 10
Oh.
years too early for you to talk about having someone eat you up. But in 10 years, you better say that to me. Promise.
Why did you sound like Naruto?
Believe it.
Believe it. Exactly.
So he goes to his 14-year-old cousin, like,
Say it to me. Believe it.
This is the Maria and
promise.
Soccer kick that bitch.
Yeah, so now, in 10 years, Maria has to promise Battler that you'll let her eat her.
kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah. I wonder if this is before or after like the Berncasto and Lambda Delta coming up to him. Because they were like,
What do you mean?
no,
It's obviously after.
you mustn't give up. Yeah.
No, because Brinkestow talks about what Beatrice is doing.
Right.
What Badler's like coping and seething. He's all like, oh, Beatrice is off like torturing Rosa or some shit.
Yeah, so it's like at the same time. So I guess he was just in the next room over, and that's when he walked
Yeah.
in.
Like these are happening simultaneously, and then at the end of the fucking question mark, he joins Tea Party.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I feel a little hungry. Getting hungry. Oh. I have made a grave error. There we go. Okay. All's well that ends well.
Okay.
Hmm.
But I really think like towards the end of episode 2, like John when they cry was like really hungry, cause it's like everybody started eating each other. Well, here's Ava coping again.
Oh my god.
Are you trying to say that a woman has to marry and hide in the shadow of her husband? That's none of your business.
Though you're my younger sister, I can look up to you for the respect you hold for father, and your desire to become a daughter worthy of him. Even I am capable of feeling respect for such noble sentiments.
Okay, yeah, Dustman, you're blind. You gotta see this.
Huh.
Like, Empire's got, like, important news. Like, big news. Like, big news.
Okay, I'm listening. Very clever, actually.
That's true, though.
Oh, shoot.
Tell me I'm wrong. Wait a minute. Like, run that back. You woke up this morning? What were you doing before that?
I mean, if he's wrong, he's wrong. If he's right, he's right.
What do you have incel terrorism? What's that mean?
Oh, shoot.
What if I've been caught red-handed? What do you mean? For
life? Life
You know
behind bars.
Like, you'll never get me alive. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna go catch the rabbit now that we have a chance. I gotta catch that rabbit.
What a 200 rabbit.
Ah, come on. Alright, keep this one.
Okay, I've caught the rabbit.
About the ass.
Huh?
Huh. Oh, I got rude.
Huh?
I got rude.
Oh, no way.
Uh, that's just disgusting. What's this about no sentiments?
Dope.
Right.
I got Spyro the Dragon.
I call that flowery prose coming from you. Are you pretending to be the head already?
The decision that I should succeed the headship has been established from the very beginning.
Oh.
And yet you seem to be laboring under the illusion that you might become the head, hence the useless and reckless efforts you've expended thus far.
Reckless effort. Oh, is it really that bizarre for me to say I want to go to college?
Yes, it is bizarre. You undoubtedly are the oldest daughter of the glorious Ushiramiya family. One day you will support that family crest by being wed to the partner most valuable for father. However, excessive learning is not what's being asked of you. What you need are gentle feelings that will allow you to care for your husband, the ability to handle housework, and a humble demeanor that will reflect well on the master of your household. These are all skills you lack utterly. In the end, can you really call yourself a suitable daughter of the Ushiramiya family?
I have no intention of being some secluded lady. I just want to become the person most capable of assisting father at his work. Just to become a witch to do that.
Yeah. Then shouldn't you do so in a manner befitting an Ushiramiya family daughter? What is it with you? You're still mannish even at your age, and you've never learned how to wear makeup in a way that will please men, much less how to cook and do housework. I hear you've even been leading into how to brawl.
That's rude. The martial arts aren't brawling, they're a perfect way to train and discipline the mind. And when it's needed, I take more than enough care to act as a woman should. What are you trying to say? That women should be slaves who work for men, so I mustn't be so forward?
It isn't elegant to say it out loud, but I think a few unpleasant words are necessary in order to correct your mistake. So let me say it plainly. Women exist to serve men, and men exist to provide for women. A woman's job is to protect a man's back, to protect his house and raise his children. Most women realize this without being told. They realize it on their own. But even after all these years, you still haven't realized that about yourself. So I've decided to clear away that misunderstanding for you before you leave this family. You ought to thank me.
This is an insult to all women. Ow, wait. I've never thought of myself as a woman. I've never depended on anyone because I'm a woman. How am I inferior to you, Nissan? In grades and accomplishments, in everything, I'm better. So how can you look down on me when you have nothing I lack except the fact that you're a man?
It's about knowing one's place. Every day, I have been raised with the readiness of one who will be the head. In the future, that preparation will surely become essential. But you are different. Even though you will marry and lose the Yoshimiya family name, you're being trapped by this unnecessary illusion.
What's your complaint? Even if you had been born a man.
No. What's your complaint? Even if you had been born a man, the successor to the headship still probably wouldn't have been you. Why are you so unsatisfied that you insist on attacking me even now?
What's my complaint, you say? Nissan, you're always like that. Looking down on me because you will succeed the head, even though...
True.
What's my complaint, you say? I've got a billion of them. Grudges, hard feelings, humiliations that I'll never forget keep floating through the back of my mind. They all built up at the same time, coming out of my throat as a shameful moan.
What's all this noise? God isn't the only one who holds silence as a virtue.
Dustman, is there a main character for Umineko, or is just all the characters are the main character?
You could argue it's Battler, but even then, yes, pretty much like every character is really important.
I see.
Father!
He probably overheard our sibling fight.
No, it's like, if you think about it this way, right? It's like, oh wait, never mind. No, it's like in the tips for episode 2, the only people that show up twice is Beatrice, Battler, and Maria, you know? So it's like, they're like the real important ones.
I see.
How does that make them more important?
Because they show up twice.
Exactly.
They all showed up multiple times.
See, Dustman's like speaking facts here. I don't know
The
about
heck?
you.
No, I'm talking about the tips.
The tips?
Yeah, like when you came into here, Battler, Maria, and Beatrice were here. But when you go to next, Battler, Maria, and Beatrice are also on this one.
Oh, they were. This was because they were there in that scene as well.
Mm.
But yeah, they're gone now.
Nonsense and folly.
Huh.
That's because they have the black blood. Come on.
What? Maria doesn't have the black blood?
She does.
What? Isn't the black blood what lets him not see magic?
No, the black blood
No
is
way
like...
Maria has that.
No. That means that they're like based, you know?
Sure.
I don't think Maria has the black
No,
blood.
it says they have the black blood.
Where?
I'll show you.
Right there. Like, look at. Open your eyes.
No, I remember that it did say Battler had it,
No,
but Maria.
Maria also has the black blood. Like, look, Roy, you gotta like start yelling and howling when when Burgers is proven wrong.
Exactly. I'll like start screaming.
Why would she have the black blood? She
Look.
would also have it.
You buffoon, Burgers.
Oh,
Utter
oh,
buffoon.
Ushumi Maria,
Screaming out of
a
mouth.
little magician who has inherited the black blood from Kinzo.
Oh my god. You
But then
look
Battler
like an
also
idiot.
inherited it.
It's like woo.
You absolute buffoon, Burgers. How could you?
Wait,
How
what the
could
fuck
you
is
be
the black
so
blood
wrong?
then? Why is Kinzo so incompetent?
Let me see.
Sounds like you're incompetent.
No, so she has the black blood, but she's gifted with talent and began to tread the path of like she has the black blood and she's also talented, you know?
Yeah, I thought isn't it the black blood that stops him from being talented?
So it's like
Okay, no, okay, never mind. So, yeah, because
So it's
the
like-
massive resistance to magical power Kinzo was born with. was passed on. To
Yeah,
him.
so it's
Wow,
like
so
he,
because the blood is black, you don't
yeah,
have
so it's
wow,
like
so
he,
because the blood is black, you don't have
Okay, never
talent.
mind.
yeah, exactly. He
Yeah,
has the he has the
It's
black
separate.
blood
The,
and
the black
also the
blood is its own thing, but then the magic power, to like not have power, he also inherited.
Why you gotta be black?
mm,
True. So like not having a superpower is a superpower.
yeah. So it's like he has
Yeah,
insane.
because it's like you can't use magic, but it's
Uh,
not just that he can't use it. It's that his resistance to it is so high. Like if a
uh,
witch tries to like cast an evil spell, it's just like it'll bounce off of him.
I
Yeah.
see. I see. That's pretty good, man. Oh wait, isn't that just like the fucking magical index shit or whatever? Kind of like that. I don't remember that anime.
I don't know.
Nigga has Malzahar passive.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, literally. It's like
No.
he can't really cast spells that well, but nobody can really cast spells on him that well.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, that's the. I think that the black blood is like the ability to cast spells. I don't know. It's like
Yeah, I'm not
he has
sure.
like the insane powers of concentration and dedication, and then he transformed it into magical power. You know. So it's like he.
Would Kraus also have the black blood then?
No. He's not on this page. It's like
Yeah, Burger.
he has like a lot of I mean I don't know, it's weird, right? Because it's like the two
Yeah.
youngest got like the two youngest is
Well, yeah, because
children,
it's
you know?
like that would have to mean that like Rudolph. Well, he would have like some black blood at least for his children to inherit it. He would have to have it to some degree.
Maybe it just
And then the
completely
same thing
passed through
with
him, you know?
Rosa. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like he has the black blood, but it doesn't do
No,
anything.
like it went into Rudolph and then he just like put all of it into Badler.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like he has the blood, it just doesn't do anything.
I mean, yeah, probably. But yeah, so it's like Kinzo, for example, he has a great magical power, even though he's also really incompetent, resistant to magic. It's the same thing with Badler. He has great magical power, but he's also like really resistant to magic. And then Maria is just cracked because she's very talented and like she's very attuned to magic and also has the great power.
Starting to make sense now for you, Burgers.
You know what? I'm gonna have to time him out. Like that's a timeout
Damn it!
for 10 seconds, like at least.
No.
He said it's starting to make sense for you now.
All right, I hope you learned your lesson.
Dude, that was the quickest 10 seconds of my life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 10 seconds is not that long.
That's really long.
For me, it was an eternity. But yeah.
That's insanely long.
That's
10
like,
seconds, bro.
It's like Burgers put me in like the Itachi, like Tsukiyomi, you know.
She was lucky if she got 9.
What does that mean?
You know, oh yeah. Did you not watch Naruto?
You don't know
No.
what infinite Tsukiyomi
Like
is?
like every second is like a day or
You
something.
just send them to like hell.
Yeah, no, every second is like a day or something.
It's the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, exactly.
You just send them to the
It's
shadow realm.
training.
So, yeah.
You send them in an illusion of
Yeah,
them getting
send me
stabbed.
into
And every
training.
second is a day.
Just send me into training. And I'll come back even stronger.
Nigga, Kakashi came back mentally dead.
Well, yeah. I'm just built different.
I'm gonna come.
Ew.
Kraus, are you fighting with your siblings again? Don't you
No,
have
father.
the dignity to act as a leader for your brothers and sisters?
Oh.
How
niggas.
shameful! I'm embarrassed to hear this from my oldest son.
In a flash, he struck Krause's face.
Oh, I thought he hit his dad. I thought he hit his dad for a second.
I readied myself to be struck in the same way, but I wasn't.
My apologies, father. Dignity isn't the only thing you lack. There's much more. You're immature in everything. And even so, you pretend like you're an adult. Realize that it's 100 years too early for you to talk like that, and devote yourself to your studies. Don't make me lament my son's incompetence anymore. Yes. I will continue to strive so that I will become a person worthy of succeeding you, father.
It was as if those words were directed at me. Even when he was being yelled at by father, he was still bragging to me about he was special, about how he was the successor. I just couldn't stand it, and finally spoke what was on my mind. Even though I realized it would be improper for a member of the Ushirami family to do such a thing. Father! Please, tell me how I'm inferior to him. I've tried so hard, studied so hard to become a person who won't bring shame to your name. Please, tell me how I'm inferior. How can I improve myself enough to earn your acknowledgement?
That again? How many times do I have to say it before you'll understand? I expect nothing from you. Women should be women and just learn how to cook and sew. You aren't prepared at all as a woman. In you, I don't see a trace of the mindset needed to serve one's husband, to earnestly devote oneself to a man's needs. What good are you as a woman? Don't you realize that you're a daughter of the Ushirimiya family? And yet you only want to learn things so that you can act like a man. Your duty is not to imitate Kraus. Don't you even understand your own duty?
It is interesting he says this, though. Because then it's like Natsui shows up, and he's like, maybe if you were born a man, and like Kraus the woman.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's like... It's... Because this is when they're young still, you know? So
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, we need to form Kraus. But then at that point, it's like, it's too late for Kraus. And he's just like, man, like, you're so much better than Kraus. I wish you were the man and he was the woman, you know? But
He just regrets it.
like, he's still not giving up his position. Like, yeah, Kraus is going to become the head. But if only things
the
were
head?
different.
True.
There we go. That's it. That's where you're already wrong. Your duty is to marry out of the family and bring me a man who is profitable to me. And then, you will devote yourself to your husband, give birth to children, and multiply. Be a good wife who brings praise to your husband's family. Just what is it that you can do to please a man? Do you think you can make tea? Do you have any talent in cooking? You have nothing. All you've done is try and mimic Kraus, haven't you?
No purpose.
Kraus will
You kill
succeed,
yourself?
Yushima.
Ow.
If you are unsatisfied with that, then you are disobeying me. Are you saying you'll refuse to listen to what I say, even though you're my daughter? Get out! You're disinherited! I won't let you call yourself an Ushiramiya. Disinherited! Disinherited! Father, hang in there. Please calm down. Genji-san, could you bring some water?
Yeah. Immediately.
Ava, leave this place. He doesn't mean what he says. I will calm him down.
Now he's happy with the head. Wait, why is he crying?
Disinherited! If you won't listen to me, you're disinherited.
Father was coughing pretty badly, and Nissan patted his back, as if it was a duty that was naturally his. It was so vexing for me to let him take that duty all for himself right then. If I carelessly approached Father at that point, then I would probably be the one to get hit next. However, I fearlessly tried to approach Father's back. Genji blocked me. Iba-sama, perhaps it would be better if you stepped outside for now. The master is not in a good mood today.
Bye.
Why are my children so incompetent? Kraus is lacking in dignity. Ava is always a stubborn tomboy. I have no son who's like a man, and not even a daughter who's like a woman. Where did I go wrong raising them? Why, Genji? When and where did I go wrong?
Master, you haven't done anything wrong. Kraus-sama has grown into a sturdy son, and Ava-sama into a lovely daughter. You haven't made any mistakes.
How can you say that? What's so lovely about her? Far from a lady, she's always acting like a man. Disinherited! Disinherited! Father, that's just what I'm always telling Ava. Ava has promised that she will have a change of heart and act like a lady. Couldn't you postpone that decision for just a little longer? Who's a lady? Disinherited! Disinherited!
Go quickly and leave this to me. Oh, Kraus gave me a look telling me that. Did I take the wrong path, just like Father and Nissan said? True, I never studied how to be a lady. Everything
What?
I've learned was done in the hopes that I could help Father someday. But is that really true? Haven't I always been trying to compete with Nissan, with whom I've had a bad relationship since I was a young girl? Because I wanted to steal his position as successor and show him a thing or two? Every chance he gets, Nissan tells me that men should be manly and women should be womanly. I've been tormented by this unfair discrimination just because of my gender, something people are born with and can't do anything about. I resisted, endeavoring to this very day to study and prove that I'm not inferior, despite being a woman. But doesn't that mean my love of learning comes entirely from a stupid complex I've got against Nissan? Father wanted me to become a lady with whom he could go out in public and not be embarrassed. Did I betray his hopes, earning good grades and threatening Nissan just to satisfy a childhood resentment? That's not it.
No way. I'll just post this. That's what I'll do.
Huh?
Yes, all according to plan. Like, bada bing, bada boom. There we go.
You screwed me, saying I will become the successor of the Ushiromiya family. You.
the one whispering to me was the me of my years as a young girl, born inside my heart on the day I made that oath. That's right. She was my only ally. When things got difficult and I felt like I was going to be crushed by it all, she would always quietly appear and support me. When I ran into roadblocks and despaired, she would always appear and support me. When I grew up and the memories of my childhood years faded, I also started to forget my conversations with her. I, Ushiromiya Eira, will definitely become the head of the Ushiromiya family.
No, that's why she's so pressed about Ben. Because it's like, even now, Ben is like way superior to Jessica as like an inheritor to the family.
No, I get that. I just mean like Shannon just like appears and she's like, "You stupid piece of fucking furniture. Yeah, you can have your fun now, but you're not getting your claws on Ben."
Well, yeah, because she's like, this is like my golden boy that's gonna become the head, you know? And it's like, how
She's
does...
like way over the top with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Shannon didn't do nothing.
She was just like insulted at the idea that a servant would try to take her dream away.
And I'll triumph over that irritating, arrogant Kraus. On that day, we promised to do our best together to achieve that. That's right, we promised. On that day, I promised that I would become the successor to the Ushiromiya headship. On that day, when I had been overcome with sadness, wondering why I was even alive, you appeared from inside me and lent me your strength. Father didn't accept me. I wanted to teach Nissan a lesson. I believed that doing this would let me say goodbye to the wretched creature I once was. For a time, I truly believed that my life had no purpose other than to be looked down upon by Nissan. It's painful just remembering those days. They're a wound, a crack inside my heart. She taught me how to sew up that wound. I turned my anger into effort and improved myself, trying to become a person who was worthy of the headship and Kraus, trying to triumph over him by making Father accept me. It was my perfect revenge. Uh-oh. Perfect revenge.
Uh-oh.
I was vaguely aware that a woman couldn't possibly become the family head. But I thought that maybe, if I could prove myself valuable enough to overturn that promise, then surely even Father would select me to be a successor. If that happened, then I'd be able to have the greatest and most perfect revenge against mankind, who always acted like the succession to the headship was completely inevitable. That's right. We can manage that. The wounds in our heart will be healed. We promised each other to do our best until that day comes. And now you're saying you're gonna break that promise? Scum! Coward! If only you just give up and die. Even though she looked like me as a kid, she was still another me. Her tongue was sharp because it was mine. It makes me pretty mad hearing that, even from myself. You have no right to speak of me like that. Then let's use that anger to fuel our learning. Changing anger into power is my magic.
Oh, shoot.
I've saved you from a bunch of tight spots with that power, letting you succeed when you shouldn't have. As long as you have my magic, there's nothing you can't do. That's right. Anger has always been my driving force. Kinzo, just fucked up his kids. He fucked up his kids just by, giving birth to kids.
Yeah.
Ava like split her like younger self into a witch. Like, what is happening? Because it also explains why as soon as she heads to Rokenjima in October, she just like goes full schizo.
Yeah.
Mhm. I wonder when it was. I forgot that. If you can remember me again, that magic will become ours once more. Come on, let's turn that anger into power and study even harder, okay? I know we've still got a lot to learn. Let's go to college, study more and more, get excellent grades, and drive Kraus into a corner. That guy acts like we're nothing, but I'm sure he feels pretty well cornered on the inside. If only he'd just learn his place and die. If he did, we could become the head. Rudolph won't take the job. That kid can't go against us.
Well, that is true because Rudolph, like, even though he's like he has the best traits of both of them, or the worst, depending on how you look at it. But that's also just because he gets bullied by both of them.
Well, yeah, but like by the time the successor will be being picked, Rudolph is like the Giga Chad Dio, and she's just like a woman.
That's true.
Like, of course Rudolph wins.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like, come on, Anarchy, you really think you can pick me? But then again, like, he tried to smoke a cigarette, and she kicked his butt, so...
Ah, true.
Like, a real man would have sat there and, like, puffed the smoke into her face.
Get balloon in her face. Stop that. No matter how much more I study, Father still won't accept me. Why not? Father told me to be womanly. Because I'm a woman, no matter how hard I tried, Father wouldn't have passed the headship onto me, even if I had been born before Nissan. No matter how much effort I put in, I can't become anything more than a woman. I won't be acknowledged. Nissan doesn't try at all, but I can't surpass him. He'll look down on me forever. Father and Kraus are the worst kind of male supremacists. If only they just die. She cursed them for my sake. Words I couldn't say so easily, she said for me. Even though I understand she's just another part of myself inside of me. I feel like she's the only ally I have who can sympathize with me. However, while sympathy might do a lot to calm my heart, it won't do anything to improve my current situation. In the end, she can only console me for however long it takes me to be dejected by reality before I finally accept it. Oh, thank you. You've done enough. Now that it's come to this, I'll become such a good lady that it'll shock even Father. I'll find an excellent man that Nissan can't even compare to. You can't do that! She rejected my timid thoughts. I understand. Because she is me, I understand. All Father said was that he won't let a woman succeed to headship now. But even that's just a rule Father made up. Since he made it, he can get rid of it. Human feelings can change far more often than the number of sand grains on a beach. Kraus is such a stupid man that Father's eventually going to realize it, even if we don't prove it for him. When that happens, the wall that separates man from woman will be demolished by Father himself, who set it up in the first place. That day will surely come. How can you be so sure? Because that's my magic. If you just believe, this magic will surely summon a miracle. Yeah. The basis of my magic is nothing more than your believing heart. Yeah. If I use this magic, then surely I'll never have to doubt until the day I die that I'll eventually become the head. But I don't know if that's the right thing for Ushiromiya Eva. Maybe I should aim to become the kind of lady Father wants, someone who can proudly participate in high society. And if I'm reborn, maybe Father will change his opinion of me. Maybe I can find my own lifestyle, just as Nissan has found his. Anyway, I just can't imagine my stubborn father choosing a woman like me as the head. Especially if it means skipping over Kraus. You don't believe? I was just thinking. Maybe I can't succeed the headship, but as a woman I can have a child. And Nissan still isn't engaged. If Nissan isn't able to father a child and I gave birth to one, then wouldn't that make my child the next head after Nissan? In other words, wouldn't that mean the same thing as stealing the headship from Nissan? Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. True, it'll be very sad to abandon the resolve I've had since childhood. It pains my heart to betray you, my younger self. But this is my most realistic option. Are you throwing away your dreams? And me as well? I'm not throwing anything away. I'm an adult and the day has come for me to part ways with you. That's right. Eve has already become an adult. She's even forgotten how to use magic. And now she's the mother of a single child. She forgot all about how magic can grant one's own dreams, and now she's forcing those dreams onto her son. Even though Father and Kraus ruined your life, you're trying to push your dreams onto your son, ruining his life. Is that what you call being an adult? Ben is a son I'm proud of, one who won't embarrass himself no matter where he goes. Huh? The dream I wasn't granted might come true for Ben. Jessica's a delinquent in both her grades and her behavior. And she's a woman. If only Jessica would step down, Ben would become the heir. Even saying it was painful. Am I just forcing my own regrets onto Ben? It's not like I have any right to look on Jessica with scorn. Wasn't I just horrible for hitting her with the same words that had caused me so much suffering? I understand. I understand. The desire to triumph over my brother is part of my own personal revenge. I can't use Ben for that. So I'll take revenge myself. I have a plan to cheat Nissan out of some of his money, with Rudolph and Rosa as my allies. I'll surely be able to get back at him. In any case, I'm sure that Nissan is embezzling Father's assets. What a boring plan. Why don't you just give up on that and cry yourself to sleep? We will become the Ushiromiya family head. Don't mistake what your dream is. And believe me when I say it'll definitely come true. Believe in my magic. If I believe, I wonder if any power will dwell in that magic. It will. My magic can grant any wish with certainty. I'll believe. I'll believe, so create a miracle with that magic.
Oh, shoot.
If you don't, the hole in my heart will never heal. Okay, then listen well. Listen to my magic words, and understand. If we can solve the riddle, we can become the Ushiromiya family head. So lend me your ears and listen carefully. Behold the sweet learning through my beloved hometown. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key.
Okay, so she just like opened her third eye and realized she can just solve the epitaph.
Yeah, shouldn't she have known that the whole time?
It's like he'd even give it to furniture when it comes to that epitaph.
Yeah, no. Uh, Ava-san. Looks like we're about to arrive. When Kyrie shook her shoulders, Ava jumped and awoke from her doze.
Uh,
Ah, I'm sorry. I was half asleep. I'm sorry to scare you. Aunt Ava, you were out cold. Did you get up early this morning? Maybe.
whenever whenever the episode starts, I get the urge to voice Battler just because like last time they were on a boat, I was voicing him. Like at the beginning,
Ah,
even though it's
come
already
on.
been like 2 episodes ago. But it's still like I almost start.
I let you all see something embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Well, I'd say it's pretty impressive you were relaxed enough to sleep. Battler kept yelling, "We're gonna fall! We're gonna drown!" Can't get bored with this guy around.
Shut the f up! All humans have at least one thing they're weak against. Badger and Jessica came in, messing around. Rudolph also made a face as if asking, "Are you okay?"
Get a hold of yourself. When you see Dad and the rest, all that sleepiness will go right out the window. Let's all give it our best, okay?
That's right. We have to keep it together, especially this year.
That's it. let's all clench our butt cheeks and go.
Rudolph said these strict words in a small voice that only Ava could hear. Failure would not be tolerated in this year's family conference. All of their companies were hanging in the balance.
Oh, okay, cool.
Even Rudolph's face looked a little tense.
It's like our, our companies are all relying on this year's conference. Meanwhile, they didn't know the Rokunjima massacre of October 10th, 1986.
True. Like he promised he would get them the money back. He's like, "Yeah, I'll have to go to my father," and it's like, "Oh, okay, so he's gonna go to Rokunjima and get the money. All right, like we'll see you then, buddy." But then it's like they pull out the newspaper like 3 days later, and it's just a massacre in Rokunjima.
Everybody on the island died and went missing. And it's like Rudolph is one of the confirmed deaths too.
Yeah.
I have our luggage. Let's go up onto the deck.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you really are considerate, Ben.
Why are you thanking me so suddenly? It's not like you, Mother. But Ava, George, Ben, we're there. Grab our luggage. Ooh, we're there, we're there. Hey. It's like she just shows a little bit of excitement.
Hey, Maria. Stop running or you'll trip. It seemed Maria was already getting excited. She ran circles around Hideyoshi, escaping from Rosa, who was trying to catch her. Why?
What is it, Mother? Do you feel sick? Ben. Take our luggage and go on ahead. Your mother's probably feeling anemic, so I'll lend her a hand. Well, okay, I'll head out first.
Something odd in Ava's expression told Hideyoshi that it hadn't been a pleasant awakening, so he made Ben go on ahead. Rudolph's family and Rose's family also went up onto the deck, leaving only Ava and Hideyoshi inside the boat.
Uh-oh.
Ava had a vague expression on her face, as though she still hadn't been able to escape from her daydream.
What's up? Why the long face?
I wonder if I'm using Ben as a tool for my own revenge. I wonder if my childish hostility towards Nissan has caused me to treat that child's life like a toy. What have I done? What have I...
Honestly, I think at this point in the game, Ben doesn't even care. Like, he's just
Yeah, no,
rolling
Ben
around in his
doesn't
hot rod, having a great time.
Yeah, no, he's dating Shannon at this point, they just don't know.
That isn't true. Ben is our wonderful son, and he'll always perform admirably wherever he goes. Ava, even if you let your own hopes get in the way a bit, everything turned out okay in the end, hasn't it? You haven't done anything wrong. Ben is grateful for the strict discipline you gave him, right?
Really? Hey, really? Ben doesn't think I'm a terrible mother, does he? Does he? Does he? Does he? He does.
Hey, give me a sec, I gotta go put on pants.
Dustman, you're shitting yourself.
Damn, okay. I was just having 1v1s with one of my Roblox friends, and this nigga just fucking unfriended me.
Damn,
beat his ass,
beating him
bro.
or what?
I got 3 wins in a row. He blocked me on Discord and Roblox.
Sounds like he was
I
fucking
guess you
mad.
should have let him win. God damn.
Jesus.
How old is he, bro?
I don't know. He's like the same. He's like 16, 17?
That guy's pissed. I thought he was like 12 or 13.
Fuck.
It would be understandable if he was 12 or 13. But...
That's how old I thought he was, but no, this nigga is like one of them. He's like me.
Yeah, he's a fucking weirdo. Just like you. I love you, Marcel. Also, I killed another bear, and I fucking killed him in one fucking shot. Headshot his ass. There should be an
So
achievement for
real.
that. No, I was hunting this fucking deer, and it ran fucking 13 miles away from my goddamn house. Shit pissed me off. And then I saw a bear. I was like, shit. So I shot the bear, then I found the deer.
Nice.
Hey man, took his fucking hide. Both of them.
I thought you said you took his fucking eye.
I'm about, no dude. I'm taking his eye, his fucking, what is that?
And what do bear eyes look like? Hold on.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I have some plans. There. No, I mean, is there anything? Is there any reason why you like? What's the scoop? I mean, I'm mainly just kidding around. Yeah. Nah, there's this guy that's probably gonna give me some money if I go to his house. There's this guy that if I go to his house, he might give me some money. Yeah, I gotta visit that guy more often, right? So I just pull up and he gives me my paper. Yeah, literally. So he just looks like an ATM, you know? It's like, hey, Ness, I deposited $5,000 in your bank account.
I'm about to make some pancakes, Marcel. You idiot.
What?
Where my cooking oil at? There it's at. Making pancakes, bro.
Making pancakes,
He just
making
gets a bunch of
bacon,
fruit.
pancakes.
Literally.
Take some bacon, then I put it in a pancake. Making pancakes, that's what I wanna be.
Takes 12 minutes to cook.
Pancakes.
Hell yeah. Pancake time.
Well, my brother's home.
True.
So yeah, I guess no more yelling and screaming.
Damn it. My favorite thing to do.
Right?
The stream is closed.
Oh, really?
I don't know what happened.
It just automatically closes sometimes for whatever reason. He's never said anything like that, not even once.
I don't know.
You're just worrying too much.
This guy. This guy probably has money, I think. Would be good. Probably have the money. I declare war on this man.
Oh shit.
Does he have money or not? He does. Okay. That's pretty good. What that mean?
A little bit.
That's one actually. Alright. Oh no, is the old woman here? Hideyoshi-sama.
Yeah, let me go up a little bit. Yeah, because she was like, hey,
Yeah,
hey,
she's like
yeah.
hoping and like,
And then he's like, no, no, no.
calm down. And then she just shows up, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, Hideyoshi-san.
Everyone has left the boat. Oh, did you lose something? Do you need a hand? Kumasawa had come to check on them when they hadn't gone up to the deck. Hideyoshi hid Ava behind his back so that her expression wouldn't be seen.
Yeah, sorry. My necktie pin just got a bit crooked. We're fine then, we'll be out in a sec. Wait outside for us.
Is that so? Ho ho ho. Then I will wait outside. Even though she didn't really understand, Kumasawa realized that something had come up and disappeared so she didn't trouble them further. If they stayed here any longer, they would probably make everyone else worry too.
It's about time to go. We'll make Ben and the rest worry.
Ben really doesn't despise me.
Yeah, nothing of the sort. In fact, he's very grateful. Did you have a nightmare? Again?
Yeah. Hideyoshi knew that Ava was often tormented by nightmares, and they always grew more marked on the days leading up to the family conflict. Hideyoshi knew that Ava's relationship with Kraus was full of antagonism to the point of being traumatic, and that she still couldn't let go of the feelings she'd had as a child.
That was a dream. I'm with you now. If I grasp your hand like this, that dream will go away. Right? Look. I'm holding it tight.
Yeah. That hurt. Thank you. I'm fine now. Let's get off the boat.
Yeah. Let's get off the boat. Everyone's waiting for us.
Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I yelled at you about the smoke from your cigarettes just now.
Come on, you normally wouldn't apologize for that kind of thing. You're all frail after having that dream. Don't worry about it. I was wrong for not realizing that the smoke was affecting you.
Have you started to hate me?
No way, no way. If I hated you after something like that, we wouldn't have lasted 3 days. Come on, stand up, stand up. Let's get off the boat. Hideyoshi-sama, Eva-sama. Is everything alright? Are you not feeling well?
At this time, it was Goda. It looked like they'd kept everyone waiting too long after all. Even Ava had to stand up without grumbling now. She had to stop forcing her bad mood onto her husband and causing him any more trouble. Because that wasn't something a good wife would do.
Is everything okay? If it's a matter concerning your health, shall I call Dr. Nanjo?
Thanks. But I'm feeling just a little anemic. I'm fine now.
It's a woman's disease. Don't worry about it.
come on. Don't say stuff like that in front of people. It's embarrassing.
Oh, sorry.
Ava elbowed Hideyoshi in the guts. After he apologized? Why? By that time, her normal expression had returned, which allowed Hideyoshi to relax a little.
Shoot the
The
bow shot.
bright sun outside almost made her dizzy. A small plank for getting off the boat was lowered, and Goda was waiting there, smiling and ready to lend them a hand.
The gangplank. Please, Ava-sama. Your hand.
Ah, thank you.
Welcome to Rokkenjima.
Welcome back. Huh? When she left the boat, it seemed to Ava as though she'd heard the voice of her young self. Yeah. No, it hadn't seemed that way. Someone had told her, welcome back. After becoming a shameless adult, the voice of her young self is distant. Well, what am I living for? What can I do to release myself from this obsession? Hideyoshi heard her talking to herself. Hideyoshi held on tightly to Ava's shoulders. His firmness alone told her there was no need to say any more. Maybe it was because the typhoon was getting closer. The lively cries of the seagulls, which usually greeted them when they arrived, couldn't be heard at all.
Bless you.
Thank you.
What? What, you mean 6 years ago? I mean, I was still in elementary school back then, right? It's pretty unfair to expect me to remember everything, don't you think?
True. Especially because we were so young. We've grown a lot in these 6 years. If I hadn't been introduced, I might not even have remembered you. Oh, really? I figured he was Battler right away. And when he opened his mouth, I was sure. Oh. I just met him for the first time. Didn't know him 6 years ago.
That's right. Amari-sama was only 3 years old then. Well, the same goes for me. I only knew Maria when she was 3 years old, and since she's grown so big, of course I wouldn't recognize her. After lunch, we had all gone to the beach to walk around, talk, and take it easy. Our parents were apparently having a suspicious, complicated discussion, so we ended up leaving them behind. Well, just as I had guessed from the start, the conversation focused on me, since I've been away for 6 years.
Still, you've really gotten tall. I wouldn't call myself short, but your height really surprised me.
That's right. I remember well what Battler-san was like 6 years ago, but I was surprised even so.
Yeah, seriously. I can hardly believe this is the same Battler we knew back then.
Yeah, what the music just stopped. Gotcha. I'm surprised how much everyone remembers about this. My memory is all hazy.
Yeah, I'll bet. Looks like it's taking you a while to remember us. You know, that hurts a bit.
Come on, this was 6 years ago, right? I'm the one who has it bad being forced to remember. Are you saying you can't remember well because it was 6 years ago? I can remember as clearly as if it happened yesterday.
Okay, but like you
That's just
literally
your furniture.
you just like clean place all day, and it's like,
Yes.
oh hey, that one of my masters left, you know. Like, I mean, thinking about it logically, everybody here has to remember one person, but he has to
that's
remember
it. You
everybody
have to
here.
remember one person. You have to remember every single person on the island.
Yeah. Well, your memory's great after all. You remember the kind of things Battler did and back then pretty clearly, don't you? Come to think of it, that's right. Shannon's memory can be incredible when you'd least suspect it. Ooh. I'm horrible at remembering. I remember fun things, but can't remember boring things at all. Ooh.
We all laughed, saying that everyone was like that.
Shannon. By the way, what was Battler like 6 years ago? Remember any interesting episodes?
Let's see. I'm sure that he had said something like this when he left. I'll be back. I'll see you again. I'll surely come for you riding a white horse. Stop it! So embarrassing!
Yeah! Sounds just like something you'd say. Yeah, I remember you always used to be full of those stupid lines, Battler.
How is that a stupid line?
It really does sound like something Battler Kun would have said back then. Ooh. Embarrassing? Is that embarrassing?
Yeah, why is he crying?
It's just his full face of grief.
It's just that embarrassing.
It's like that's the
He's
same face he makes when
sobbing.
his parents die.
Yeah. Horribly embarrassing. And Maria, I'm sure that when you're in middle school, you'll want to say embarrassing stuff like that. When that happens, make sure you write it down and read it 3 times before saying it out loud. If you don't, you'll definitely regret it.
I don't know, maybe. Still, everyone has to pass through that pitiful period.
That's
Or is that
probably
Battler? That's probably... Or Ben? That's right, that's how you learn your place. Learn shame and become an adult. Yeah, it's one of those bittersweet things everyone does in adolescence as they transition to becoming adults. A memory you just want to forget. I think that's Battler.
Okay, I guess it was badly.
Yeah. Dang, I did the
After
Ben
all,
voice.
this was all stuff I let slip out without thinking, so I didn't remember the words exactly. But now that those words are being recited to me, they were embarrassing as all hell. I only recently came to understand this weakness, and was working hard to avoid such careless outbursts, but
In English, see you again. I mean, that's pretty baller if you ask me.
that's true. I guess I was just born with the habit of speaking without thinking, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Here's father. Hello. Sí, papi. No es 74 y 73.
True.
Pero debe haber una caja que la tiene la broma. Yo creo que sí, que tenemos más. Pero como quiera, la de a color no se puede comprar sola. Ah, sí, es 74-75. Yo siempre voy para el Walmart buscando 73-74. Pero cuando yo voy para allá, ¿Cómo así, papi? Mejor hay una tienda en Hialeah que ellos venden la tinta más barato que en Walmart. Pero es una tienda que tendrías que ir allá y preguntar, porque es un individuo que tiene esa tienda. Tendría que meter en el mapa y tal vez llamarlo si tienen un teléfono. El S9. Sí. Para mí el S9 es el último que a mí me gusta. Pero el S Marvel yo no conozco.
Bless you.
Eh,
Thank you.
What the fuck? Why is NBA YoungBoy playing GPO?
That's so
He
base.
has 101,000 bounty.
That's so base.
no coja ese deal. No.
There's a guy
Porque
named Deez and there's a guy
T-Mobile,
named Rip
y
Deez.
nosotros lo conocemos ya que son
Bueno.
buenos. Y el teléfono mío yo no lo quiero cambiar. Y usted sabe que ellos son como lo que pescan. Le ponen una carnada bien bonita a uno y después te agarran por donde uno no quiere que te agarren. Porque este es el que a mí me gusta. Es que los teléfonos que siguen después de este no me gustan tanto. Prefiero el que tengo. Pero es que este me hace todas las funciones que yo quiero. Y tiene las conexiones también. Porque en lo otro no... Como que es lo suficientemente avanzado. Pero también tiene las funciones más viejas que lo quitaron a los otros. Sí, como lo cosas de los dedos lo quitaron, lo pusieron adentro de la pantalla y no funciona tanto. Los audífonos no lo puedo conectar ahí tampoco. Sí, porque esa vaina le ha dado muchísimo problema a Pito. Él casi algunas veces ni lo puede usar. Y los audífonos tampoco lo puede conectar. ¿Qué? Ah, bueno. Está bien. Lo he visto, padre. Ah. Ah, pero, papi, Pito ya me dijo que él va a cambiar el teléfono de él para uno de Google. Sí, él se va a cambiar para Google Pixel. Ajá. Bueno, sí, es que no, AT&T no es malo, y claro que tengo que actualizarme en algún momento, pero es que, ya, ujú, sí, bueno, sí, ah, bueno, pero no, okay, bye. Love you too, bye. Headed to the slammer.
Huh.
Oh yeah, okay. Shannon, do you remember any other embarrassing stuff? I'm streaming, right? Yeah.
Yes, well, I remember a few other things, but
And she just sees like Battler bawling his eyes out.
since it looks like the person in question wants to forget them, I think I'll refrain from saying any more. To be brutally honest, I don't remember this at all. Please, don't make me remember.
Ooh. Shannon's bullying Battler? Ooh. You can't. You shouldn't bully people. Hahaha, she isn't really bullying him. Let's leave it at that, okay? But Shannon, you'll have to tell me all about it sometime Battler isn't around. It sounds pretty interesting.
Yes, certainly. Evil. You can't do that, Shannon. Like, what the hell? For a while, Ben Aniki laughed at me, just warming up to when Shannon would tell him about any more of my embarrassing disputes. Ben looked like he was flirting with Shannon,
Oh, jeez.
but he seemed somewhat open and frank about it.
What the hell?
He was always that way with his cousins, but usually took on a reserved, gentlemanly attitude when he came in contact with the servants. When I thought about it, I got the feeling he was being a bit overly friendly, which seemed strange. Marius started scribbling in the sand with a stick, and Ben, Aniki, and Shannon joined in. Just let me just off to the side, so I asked her secretively. Hey, Jessica, is Ben going out with Shannon?
Oh. What the? How'd you guess? Battler, you've got a keener eye for people than I thought.
Oh, I was just kidding, but they're actually going out?
Shh! Your voice is too loud. It looks like they're keeping it a secret for now, okay? Be better if nobody found out about it, especially on Ava.
I see. A love with a servant, huh? Yeah, but since when? I guess a lot can happen in 6 years. But yeah, Anki's an amazing person, and Shannon seems to be
eating the
kind
rib
and
out of my
brave, so they
bag.
might make a pretty good match. Actually, 6 years ago, I remember taking notice of her just a little bit.
Hey, Havergan,
Mm-hmm.
give us your best goon laugh. That's
What?
Mario.
That's not a goon laugh.
That was an eloquent laugh.
Wasn't very goonish.
I see. She really fits well with Ben on the team. Nothing I can do about that. Goodbye, my fleeting first love of 6 years ago.
What the heck?
Which means that the collection of embarrassing lines Shannon had just held back on probably had something to do with that. Arrgh, I can't take it. How long have they been going out?
That depends on when you call going out. But I think it's been at least a year. I was getting ready to do the Ben voice, but I knew I couldn't.
It's been almost a year.
Exactly. That's the Ben voice. No, that's like the goat servant voice. But if you count the time they both had one-sided feelings, it'd probably be several years.
Before I'd realized that the two of them had separated themselves from the group and were walking down the beach talking to something. It looked calm, and rather than a light relationship between two lovers, it looked like a more serious one, as though they were already engaged. 6 years ago.
This guy read the plot.
That's a long time. What did those 6 years mean to me? I've just gotten taller.
Dang, did nothing meaningful happen in that whole time?
He just like gained height. It was just a waste of time. 6 years I spent obstinately fighting with my dad.
What about you, Battler? You got a girlfriend?
I wonder. What? There's a few girls that I have fun with, but there's no only one. I guess I'm just a kid. I think it's more fun to be noisy with a large group of people than being alone with one person.
Yeah, Battler's a real player. Ah, that's so you, Battler. But take your relationships with your female friends seriously. When girls get wrong impressions or form a group, it can be scary, you know? They might be having secret feuds over you behind your back, with people getting hurt or crying.
That's so weird. I think I remember getting the same bit of advice from one of the girls in my class just last week. What's this all about? Why can't everyone just have fun together?
He wishes he was Muslim.
True.
Do people really want to couple up that much?
Marcel.
What?
It's probably because you've never found a partner like that, Battler.
I'm finding somebody, nigga.
Well, you might run into someone sooner or later. You've just gotta wait patiently.
What? It almost sounds like you've already found a partner like that.
I got 17.
What about you? Have you gotten a boyfriend?
Huh? Me? No, or
What the fuck
By
is
the
wrong
way-
with you?
Ah, come on, that reaction's so easy to understand. From the looks of it, there's some boy you're thinking about, but you haven't been able to confess to him yet or something like that.
Okay, I'm watching.
No, that's... Shut up, who cares about that?
You're the one who brought up the subject. Why are you yelling at me now? Women are creatures who always ask questions and almost never answer them. What cruel creatures, seriously.
Well, I did try to confess once. Well, I struck out pretty badly.
Did you get I'm sorry?
No, my feelings were seriously one-sided, and they didn't really know how to respond, I guess. It was like they didn't view me that way at all.
Well, I can understand that.
Bro, no fucking way.
Talk like a man,
Nice.
walk like a man.
That's the one I got.
That's pretty slick, I ain't gonna lie.
If you don't act a bit more graceful, you won't be able to catch a boy's interest.
That's the crowd back in 1984.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you do like all black, it should look sick as fuck.
Nowadays, Jessica would be a hit.
Got like black flames and everything.
Although I guess they were luckier back then.
Like your punches are all black.
They were more discerning.
What?
They hit harder. It's black.
Nigga punch. I need to suck your cock, nigga. Oh look, he might go play this VR. Fuck GTA.
Is it really? Is it the way
Nigga
I
got
speak?
cyborg and wants
Is
to
it
play
really
VR.
that bad?
That's real shit.
Well, how you talk isn't everything.
Just make y'all stop
When
playing this
people
fucking
like
game.
you usually have a rough style of speech, suddenly start working hard to talk more normally. Well, there are guys out there whose heart will skip a beat when they see how determined you are.
Is that really true? I see. Yeah.
Jessica suddenly started talking more meekly, and then her face instantly went slightly red. I
see. Even though her confession moved a wall, it looks like she still hasn't given up. But still, I get it. Seeing how close Ben and Shannon got, I also kind of want to find a girlfriend. 6 years. 6 years of puberty are pretty important, and they went by pretty fast. As the typhoon approached, the clouds grew steadily grayer, but even so, I had this really refreshing feeling.
Wait, send
Maybe
the
I'll
code in
try
G real
to
quick,
be more
I'll join you.
serious about the opposite sex, more than just the
I
size of
ain't
their
doing
boobs.
nothing but word.
By the way, it looks like Ben on if he's going out with the servants.
How much did you put
Don't
in the
tell me it's the
sideboard?
same for you.
I put 300.
What?
You can put 200.
Oh, why do you think that?
Come to think of it, that could Ken come who greeted us in the rose garden.
Yeah, his loins are pretty frothy.
But if you
You
want
were
like
covering
really good
him
damage, I would
pretty
recommend
intensely, so
300.
he was just a little awkward at talking.
No, that's not. What?
That's
now,
not
you're,
the
now you're getting
defense.
paranoid.
And then tell me just one thing. Right now, is the boy you're after within 1 kilometer of this
Bro.
spot?
Unequip the SP reset.
Oh, well, about that, I wonder.
Ken Coon's the only boy on this island right now who could possibly become her boyfriend. But judging by her reaction, I was right on. Where'd Lagoda?
It'd still be love with a servant.
I didn't think of the Ushiramia family as a noble family, but love of the servant. I wouldn't have dreamed that two players of Romeo and Juliet would be right next to me. Aunt Dave would probably
What the
become
fuck are you doing?
Ben and Shannon's love. Aunt Ava ever learned that Shannon was the partner of her only beloved son, she'd probably scream at her for trying to steal away her precious Ben.
Looks like even after 6 years, he still remembers what she's like.
She's the worst. And a relationship between Jessica and Kanika would
What
probably
are you
be just-
doing?
If not, he was also very strict with that kind of thing. After all, Jessica's husband would probably become the head of the Ushiramia family in the future. If that person hadn't once been a servant working for the family, well...
Like, if you don't take that 1 point off fucking devil fruit, like that's gonna do something.
Yeah, come on, man.
Well, love is different for every person. As long as there was something fun to be around, does anything else matter?
Dude, it's like the Ushiyama family under Battler would just be like
No sword mastery.
exactly.
That's fine.
It would be no sword master.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have any sword mastery.
Damn. When two people pair up, they don't need a mission as long as they
I'm not
accept
liking
each other.
What the fuck?
Worrying about what your parents or family will say means you've already lost.
Shoot.
Oh, check your inventory. You're gonna have the fit now.
No, so it's like Beatrice has been trying to get Battler to accept her this whole time, you know? I don't know, that's just my game theory.
So what would you say?
Huh?
Do wearable right there.
What would you say? The whole thing cut out.
Oh, I said that Beatrice has been trying to get Battler to accept her this whole time.
That's
So
pretty
it's
good. You
like
can customize it.
She accepts him, but like he doesn't want to accept her.
He doesn't want to what?
He doesn't want to accept her.
Come.
Yeah, what about it? He doesn't want to accept that she's old. Like, what about it?
Wait, let me read up on Japanese.
The fight's like
What?
some ass, but everything else is good.
Bro, it take fucking no stamina. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. And press zebra. That should take no. Press T again, so that way you're not flying. All right, well, doesn't matter now. But yeah, that should take no. Look at that. No stamina.
My knee's fixed.
You can hold that one. And that one just does a shit ton of damage.
I mean, I guess she could be considered a yandere. Oh no, she's a Sadodere. Okay. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm not gonna...
Hold on, let me join. Wait, send the code. Did you send the code? I'll join you real quick.
Uh, don't forget that. You better not go with someone with mixed feelings.
I can't believe you're saying something so philosophical sounding when you haven't even been in love.
Don't treat love like a
You
matter
ain't
of
even
profit
been in the
and loss.
military yet.
It's about heart. That's all I have to say. Well then, see you again. Have a nice day.
It just becomes Chio's father. Wah!
Don't stop.
Don't make that noise again, please.
What do you mean? That's the laugh I always do.
The fuck
That
is
wasn't the
hers?
laugh.
It's a wahahaha.
That's me.
Then
going on?
It's clearly wahahaha.
Shannon,
Give my eye
listen,
back.
listen. No, that's true. I did do a kiahaha.
Let me see. I don't know if I have it on my main or my alt.
This guy,
It's like-
he said
it's on
another
my
one of
ult.
those lines.
Alright, I'll just
After you
log
in the
into
trade
it a
up?
little bit later.
I didn't say anything.
got
I didn't say
cyborg.
anything.
Here, let's get it.
Wah.
Let's get it
Don't
out the
make
burgers
fun of
ass
me.
nigga BC.
Don't make fun of me.
No, shoot, Titans clashing. Ooh, I heard it. See you again. See you again.
What's so bad about that line though? For
I
a
mean,
while, we
It's like what's it
played around on
called?
the beach.
It's like if I joined the VC, right? And I went like
No way.
Ohayo gozaimasu, you know?
Well, that's not true though.
Huh?
You think about it, the Kinzo, like loves English, he loves the West, and the Kinzo, he's really cool.
That is
Because
true.
you roll up and you're like hello, like I wish I were a bird. Everybody's like oh my god, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
I grew a lot these past 6 years, and being able to celebrate my youth and meet with all my cousins was truly refreshing. It was a bit late now, but I realized that I should have gotten back together with everyone a lot sooner and returned to the Ushiromiya family. It sure is nice to have all the cousins together every once in a while.
Ooh, I like it too. It's really fun when all the cousins get together.
That's right. We're already old enough. It's not like we couldn't meet each other when our parents weren't around.
These guys are like bots or something. Like they gotta speak a little bit more casually. Like they have like proper sentence structure and like convey ideas with like
Jessica
nouns
doesn't.
and pronouns.
Jessica's just stupid.
True. I don't know. I just yeah. No, I don't know, right? Like Jessica could easily get a boyfriend in her school, right? Like even as she is, but she's kind of just incompetent.
You know, she just doesn't want to because canon.
Yeah, because like literally she goes out there and all the guys are like Jessie-sama, Jessie-sama, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like she can easily get a boyfriend. Like her tomboyish nature doesn't even matter.
True.
That's
It
Ushiromiya
might not be a bad idea to gather the cousins together and play every once in a while.
That's a good plan. Maybe we should set up something like that the next time we get a chance. Yeah, hard agree. I hope we cousins can stay friends forever.
Until the massacre happens. Hey, if you make such a big deal of it, you almost make it sound like the relatives usually end up hating each other. Ben and Jessica laughed. It felt just a little strange. Did I say something wrong? Judging by her apparently quiet expressions and tired faces every once in a while during the boat ride and at the airport, maybe I should have kept that to myself. You're right. It's just like Jessica said. Let's always be friends to each other.
Ooh, me too. We're all friends. That's white. Yeah. We'll always be together. We'll always be friends.
Burning in hell.
Man, we've been saying some pretty embarrassing stuff. I feel kind of awkward.
But I think it's very important. People are creatures who find it very hard to stay together, much less remain friends, unless they truly desire it.
That's right. Of course you'd agree with Shannon. You really can't take everyone being friendly for granted. Ooh. A witch I know said it. Happiness won't be granted unless everyone believes in it. That's true. Maybe some magic exists in the power of belief. If we all believe in that, I'm sure it will bring us happiness. Alright. Well, if we're doing embarrassing stuff already, let's all swear to believe in this together, okay? That we'll all always be friendly. That we'll always be happy.
Like hell will end up with our parents. If we'd ever search for each other's weaknesses going after grandfather's fortune. Okay. We'll always be friendly and happy. Let's all believe in that. No matter how much we cousin try to nostalgically have fun, dark clouds continue to approach Hiroshima. I wonder if the typhoon will pass and let us see the clear skies before we leave this island. So no, Rudolph has to have the black blood.
Why?
He literally just knew he was gonna die the day before he died.
True.
How did he know that? For real? Who cares about what our parents are planning?
Rudolph is really smart, that's the difference.
Who cares about the inheritance and the honor of our old family? We were renewing our old friendship.
Oh, dude, these guys are boomers, I just realized it. Ben is 20, right?
Yeah.
That means he was born in, what, 1965?
You're 64.
Yeah, so,
Maybe 63? I don't know what his birthday is.
That's what I'm saying, so it's they're, boomers are famously, the enders of, long family tradition, you know? They don't really care about any of that. So it's they're just out here, once again, proving the old saying by trying to end the family blood in favor of, having fun.
Oh, really?
It's just the facts, Bat Baby.
I don't see how they're ending the family blood, though.
They're who cares about our old family?
Because Ben's all I'm gonna pump 1,000,000 babies in you, Shannon.
That's true. No, but he's having kids with a servant. What the heck?
That's true.
And none of them want to speak English.
And we all believe together that we could find happiness. That's why I want this pair of days to end without anything weird happening. Peace and happiness and calmly.
It's just the weirdest thing decides to happen.
No, I don't just want them to end. Please, let them end.
Let them end! She just breaks in, flying in, with her background and everything.
Damn it! Don't show up, don't appear. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've finally prepared a new game. Come, let us begin this tale of tragedy. Wait.
Look, block,
Yo,
use your hockey.
hey,
Do you
Marcel.
have hockey?
Marcel,
Yeah,
did you finish your homework?
yeah.
Oh. Wasn't it like 2 pages? I guess you kind of speed ran that, didn't you?
No, it was 2 paragraphs.
Oh, okay. Oh, then that's not bad. Yeah.
2 pages? And I only did
How
it in
close
an
is out of
hour?
breaking
That's
it?
what I'm saying. I was
I was
like,
at like 2 or 3 more hits.
I was like, yo, Marcel's just cracked. Like, he's playing GPO now. I was like, what?
Yeah, I guess so. If it was 2 pages, I would have been stressing my ass off, bro. No
Yeah,
way.
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I realized. I was like, wait a minute.
You had
But,
to check up on me.
yeah. Alright.
Oh, that's real.
I had to check up on Marcel.
Huh?
Alright, let's begin this tale of tragedy.
Oh no, I can't see your screen.
Oh, shoot, you're right. Oh no, she's like summoning the winds. It's like Beatrice doing her shaman dance.
Ah.
It's like this is literally Beatrice. The caption.
Holy shit, a man's dance.
Come to me, winds, rain, typhoon. Cut this island off from the real world. Throw Rook and Jima into another realm, into the spirit world, into a world of fantasy. No, it's like you're gonna hear Dread of the Grave start playing. Like,
Into a world of fantasy.
Like, did he just say fantasy, huh? So this has all been make-believe. No, they're gonna get soaked, dude.
So the tale repeated for the 3rd time. However, to an endless witch. What did it matter whether it was the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd time? It probably didn't matter at all. After all, this was a tale of fantasy, endlessly repeating until the match was settled. The battler turned her first year with the witch. Then the sky grew dark and cloudy, and the rain and wind were summoned together and became a typhoon. Maria could be seen in the rose garden, paying no mind to the rain that had started falling. Going around in circles, searching for that single rose that should have been murked. This is the first one specifically.
Not there. Not here. My rose that we marked isn't here. Ooh. No, Goda's a real villain for that one. Ooh.
What do you mean?
Like, he's the one that picked the rose. He was like, what an ugly rose, and he pruned it immediately.
Sure. Maria definitely remembered it. That rose had been in the flower bed right there. And yet, it wasn't anymore. She didn't know what to do with her irritation at not being able to find something that should have been there. And moaning bitterly, she couldn't help but keep going back and forth in circles around the same spot. She was acting almost as though she'd be able to see if she looked at it at a different angle. But even though she did that, there was no way to find something that wasn't there. The wind grew increasingly strong, and the
You
rain
see
turned into cold
Maria,
rain.
like, stick out her hands and, like, lightning bolts come out of her fingers, and she summons a rose that's, like, sickly.
That's short.
It's like, this will be Maria in 5 years.
There was no way even Maria would fail to notice this. However, if she couldn't find a rose here, it would surely disappear forever. Maria believed that. That feeling spurred her on to keep searching for a rose if she had no chance of finding it. Just then, the cold drops of rain tormenting Maria were suddenly blocked.
Huh?
Maria raised her head. When she did, she saw an umbrella there, protecting her from the rain. And the one holding out that umbrella was Battler. Ah, come on. The witch that she admired, Beatrice.
It's actually, if you notice, she looks suspiciously like Servant Shannon, just wearing a
That's true.
costume.
Nah,
Like-
come on, that would have been like the chess move. Like, Battler grabs an umbrella and, like, rushes over to Maria. And it's like, oh, like, Battler gave it to me. And it's like, the witch doesn't even exist anymore.
It's like, who gave you that umbrella, Maria? It's like, no, she's gonna talk about Beatrice again. It was Battler. It's like, what? They all like fly backwards in their chairs. Like, Battler's just like, where's your crown, king? Nothing. And then Beatrice has like no choice but to surrender. It's like, where's the gold? Battler like reaches into the pockets of Beatrice and pulls it out. Like, I win. Aló. ¿Sí, man? ¿Cómo está, man? No comí de verdad, nomás comí alguito. Ah. Sí, ellos salieron. Estoy arriba. Ok. Está bien. Bueno, y después el resto lo averiguamos. Está bien. Ok, bye. Alright, so it is now my responsibility to go set the rice to heat.
Just to
Yeah.
take calories.
Nah, yeah, I guess like we'll have to put up this, we'll have to suspend this fictional, whatever you can call this. Look, she even self-inserted herself, you see this?
Oh, she's
Like,
there now.
the madness. Like, oh, there was nobody there until now, was there? Whatever. Yeah, I think, well, we'll have to start up at 0.5.
Habit.
Like, later.
Sure.
Alright. Well, YB gang, please wait warmly. Good night, America.